What's going on, guys? I'm back with another video. Today's topic is going to be about college. Um, I want to talk to you guys about college being a scam. I know that's a narrative that's been sold for quite some time, for years. You hear a lot that college is a scam, and I really want to provide some clarity around that because we got to think about the long term implications of the narratives that we feed. Because the younger generation, as they hear college is a scam, then they don't want to get an education. And so when people choose to not get an education and they choose other routes, it may not be a trade school, it may not be starting a business, it may be the streets that they choose. Maybe selling drugs or scamming or things like that. So kids need to fully understand holistically. We need to fully understand holistically um, the narratives that we feed and whether they're true or not. And then one, if they're true, what are the ways that we can work around these narratives so that we can still benefit from them, and that way we don't turn people away from things that can be of value to them, because not everyone feels college is a scam. So if there are people who come out on top with going to college, why don't we take the keys and the knowledge that they have from whatever it is that they did well to help them come out of college on top? Why don't we take that knowledge and let that be the narrative, rather than, oh, college is just a scam because of some of us either not making good decisions, or just not doing things that are going to be conducive to putting ourselves in a better position after graduating from college. So let's get into it. So with college, and not just with college, with anything, if you make an investment into doing something and you don't maximize that investment, then you're not going to get a return on your investment. You're not going to come out with more than what you had because you didn't maximize that investment. That's with anything. That's not just going to college. That's with starting a business. That's with going to trade school, anything. If you invest $100,000 into a business and you don't maximize, you don't fully make that $100,000 work for you, then you're not going to get a return on that $100,000 investment. And so you're going to take a loss. So basically, in that situation, then that business now becomes a scam for you because you're coming out with less than what you had. And sometimes it's not even from a standpoint of less financially, but you wasted more of your time. So if you go to college, college is 4 years of your life if you get a bachelor's degree. If you go to college and you don't maximize that investment of not only just the loans that you took out, but the time that you're investing into going into that process. If you don't maximize getting internships, maximize getting your resume looked at and improved, if you don't maximize getting your grades right, if you don't maximize networking, then how can you expect to get a return on the investment that you're making? You see a lot of people, they go to college and they're cool with just chilling those whole 4 years, and then they think once they get their slip of paper, they're supposed to come out with a six-figure job. That's just unrealistic. With anything, any market, you can look at, even just rappers. You look at rappers, with a lot of rappers, they can make a lot of money, but at the end of the day, you have to find a niche. You have to find ways for you to stand out in order for you to excel as a rapper, because the market is saturated. So with anything that you want to do, not even just college, but starting a business, if you want to start a business in a certain area, you got to make sure that you do your market research, that you identify what your niche is, so that your business can excel, so that your business can stand out and get you the results that you want to get. And so, I say this to you guys because we have to make sure that with anything that we understand that you get what you put in. If you don't make the investment, if you don't take the time to develop yourself, to develop your skills, to develop whatever it is that you're investing, then you're not going to get a return on that investment. So that's not just for college, that's just for life. So we really got to watch the narratives that we feed. The key is, one, to identify a niche, and always think outside the box. See things holistically, know what you know, but find out what it is that you don't know, and then work on developing what it is that you don't know. Most people know what they know, but they don't know what they don't know. So your job is to be able to find out what it is that you need to know, so you have a holistic perspective going in to whatever situation that is, whether it's college or trade school, and then maximizing that situation to the best of your advantage so that it plays in your favor. You know, you gotta take control. And that's what we fail to do. We give too much power to institutions. We give too much power uh, to other businesses and to other things that aren't 100% responsible for our success. We're the only ones that can take accountability for our success. And so you got to hold yourself to that standard. You got to think outside the box, and you got to find a niche in anything that you're doing, and understand you get what you put in. You get what you put in. Don't expect to be able to half-ass your investment and then make a profit off of that investment. Sometimes you get lucky in those situations, but that's not that's not something that's guaranteed. You got to put in the work for the things that you want, and always keep that in mind. You got to be creative, always reinvent the wheel, try new things, find a niche, know what you know, but figure out what it is that you don't know, and put those together and master that and develop that, and you'll see success. Thank you.